I think we're ready to get started. I hope everybody enjoyed the food. We always have great service from Management Catering. They're incredibly helpful, especially last minute changes in count. I very much appreciate them, so thank you. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Amy Houston, and I work in the supervisor's office with Supervisor Graham Hudak. And this is definitely my favorite event of the year. It's a very heartfelt, wonderful event where we're here to honor some really wonderful people who make Canton a great place to live. So before we begin, I just want to recognize the elected officials who are here in the room with us. First, we have Supervisor Anne Marie Graham Hudak, Canton Treasurer Diane Slavens, Canton Clerk Michael Seacrest, Canton Trustee Kate Borninski, 35th District Court Judge Mike Giroux, 3rd Circuit Court Judge Mark Slavens, and our Wayne County Commissioner Melissa Daub. Okay, so we are, for those of you not familiar with the ceremony, we present awards in 3 categories. And the first one is Community Achiever, and that is for the people who do big things that bring positive recognition to Canton. And we have 2 very wonderful young men who are receiving that award tonight. The next one is Community Supporter, and those are the people that are there for you day in and day out and always doing things behind the scenes and the people that you can really count on. And then the big one, we have 2 Hall of Famers tonight that we're very excited to show you some great videos about them that were put together by our wonderful Canton Cable crew. So if we can give Canton Cable a hand. We have Devin over there who's recording the ceremony, which is really nice because they will post it on our YouTube page, and it's nice for all of the award winners too, to let people know where they can go see the ceremony and check it out. So we very much appreciate their hard work. And one thing I like to do when we're here too is acknowledge our former Hall of Famers that are in the room. And when I call your name, if you could please stand, I appreciate it. Pat Williams. Dr. Syed Taj, Eva Davis, Ann Conklin, Greg Green, Rob Bovitz, Denise Staffel, Steven Snyderman, and Phyllis Redford. Did I miss any Hall of Famers? I don't want to do that. Okay, these people are still out there, still doing everything in Canton, and that's the reason they got the award, and I love that they still come back to support people getting the award and talk with the people here. It's wonderful, and we really appreciate you guys, so thank you for coming back. So we're gonna get the fun started now. Presenting our first 2 awards is Canton Trustee Kate Borninski.
Thank you, Amy. I am pleased to present our first Community Achiever Award to Tesco Giganti. Tesco was part of Canton High School's 2025 graduating class. Over his time at Canton High School, he accomplished many things. He finished first in the 67th Annual Metro Detroit Science and Engineering Fair. And his project earned the top prize at the competition out of 290 entries. Tesco was also the first PSEP student ever to win at Regeneron, which is the USA's top pre-college science fair, taking 4th place out of 1,700 entries from around the country. These achievements have earned him the Community Achiever Award, but there's so much more to honor about this brilliant student. Tesco was president of the Model UN Club, a member of Lightning Robotics, the Lightning Robotics team, and founder of the Science and Engineering Club Fair Clubs, sorry. Other accomplishments include being named in the 40 best projects statewide at the Michigan Science and Engineering Fair, receiving the BioGenius Canada Award in the Canada-wide Science Fair, delivering a talk at TEDx Plymouth U, author of Oceanus, a sci-fi book released in 2019, assistant researcher in medicinal chemistry at the University of Michigan's College of Pharmacy, working on drug discovery, bioinformatics, and conservation medicine. He's also the lead author on a paper, Medicinal Chemistry Gone Wild, published in the ACS Journal of Medicinal Chemistry. Unfortunately, Tesco cannot be with us tonight as he is currently attending college at Johns Hopkins University. And accepting the award on his behalf is his very proud mom, Brigida. Please join me in congratulating Tesco and Brigida. And I'm also excited to be here tonight to honor another young achiever in the Canton community, Evan Jean. Evan is the founder of Next Gen Community Builders, a youth-led civic engagement organization. The organization is focused on empowering tomorrow's leaders for lasting community impact and inspiring youth through programs, mentorship, and growth. They empower youth to lead with purpose by engaging in civic action, service projects, and community-based initiatives. Their mission is to equip the next generation with skills, competence, and opportunities to make a lasting impact in their communities. Evan is also the 2024 Michigan State Champion of the National Civic Speech. His essay and speech were centered around pedestrian safety. He carried his passion for this topic past the Civic Speech event by creating a traffic awareness campaign with the help of information he had obtained using data from the Southeast Michigan Council of Governments, or SEMCOG. Evan put up a display at the summit to help increase community engagement in Canton as it relates to traffic safety. He also is involved in National Trails Day and the Liberty Fest to help spread word around safety. Evan has proposed and will be helping to implement a Community Safety Day in Canton. This event would build on the momentum he has created in partnership with the Township, bringing residents, first responders, and local organizations together for a day of hands-on safety learning. In addition, Evan completed an internship this past summer with the Canton Chamber of Commerce. During his time with them, Evan supported chamber initiatives and brought thoughtful insight and energy to their outreach efforts. The chamber is very proud to have worked with such a promising young leader. Evan?
Hello everyone. First of all, I would like to thank the Township Leisure Services, as well as all the Township staff that have helped me with getting to where I am today. And I hope to improve upon the work I'm doing right now, as well as expand it to different areas, as well as help multitudes of more people. And it's just something I'm really passionate about. And I'm really thank you. I thank everyone for being able to receive this award, and I hope to continue my work in the future. Thank you.
Also, I want to make sure we get a picture of all the winners together when we're done, so nobody run out. And I also forgot that our Wayne County Commissioner, Melissa Daub, did bring tributes for our award winners. So she's coming up and handing them that too, which we really appreciate her doing that as recognition from the county. So our next award is going to be presented by our clerk, Michael Segrist.
Good evening, everyone. I'm pleased to be here tonight to present a Community Supporter Award to Dave Hammond. Dave is a dedicated volunteer in our community, especially in the area of sustainability. He joined the board of the Canton Community Foundation in 2017 and has been an integral part of the organization ever since. For the past 6 years, he has served as vice chair, bringing steady leadership and deep commitment to the foundation's mission. Throughout his tenure, Dave has contributed his time and expertise to several key committees, including the Finance Committee, Scholarship Committee, and Community Outreach Committee. His thoughtful guidance and collaborative spirit have helped shape many of the foundation's initiatives. In addition to his leadership roles, Dave and his family have established a fund at the foundation dedicated to advancing environmental education. A reflection of their shared commitment to sustainability and the long-term well-being of the community. And this next portion of the speech, I have a little bit more involvement in because I've worked with Dave outdoors. Dave is founder and executive director of a nonprofit organization, Creating Habitats for Pollinators. Creating Habitats has been involved in planting pollinator gardens in over 700,000 square feet of property so far in Canton Township alone. Since 2021, Creating Habitats for Pollinators has been involved in planting 20 acres of pollinator gardens, and an additional 5 acres of gardens are planned for this year. The gardens typically include 25 to 30% annual flowers and 75% native perennials. The gardens provide pollinators like bees, moths, and other insects, along with birds, habitat, which is especially important when considering that many of their living spaces have been destroyed by construction and development. The habitats give pollinators food, water, and shelter. Gardens also offer a place to raise young for wildlife and help with stormwater management. Creating Habitats also helps people establish their own pollinator gardens. Dave has taken calls from Canton residents over the last few years who have seen the gardens around town and want to know how to do it on their own properties. Dave will sit down and walk them through how to get the seeds, how to prepare the site, and they work together to make a plan. This advice is free, and any donations people give go towards seed and equipment purchases. Sorry. Dave also collaborates with Canton Township as part of Canton's Sustainability Committee. His dedication to the environment and the broader Canton community has been invaluable, and we are deeply grateful for his ongoing service and support. And if you haven't seen the various news articles or social media posts over the last few years, it is clear the kind of energy that he has been putting into getting people outdoors in their own community. As we spend time in Canton Township and people feel more and more alienated from the natural environment, the work that Dave is doing with his nonprofits, whether it's through the Sustainability Committee or with Creating Habitats or on the foundation, is he is connecting people to their community, specifically the broader environment. It's awesome to watch. I'm extremely grateful, and I'm very happy to have Dave come up and receive his award. Congratulations, Dave.
You too.
So first, I just want to thank you, the city, the Township of Canton, all the administration, all the people that we've worked with. I see a lot of them in the audience, and it's so great to be living in a community for the last 25 years that's so amenable and receptive to a new idea that we're planting flowers, we're creating public spaces, And they said yes. So I thank you so much for supporting what we do and helping us get off the ground and create a new nonprofit. I'd also be remiss if I didn't just thank my wife. So when you're 51 years old and decide that you're going to create a volunteer nonprofit out of the house and kind of drop everything, she's been very supportive, very understanding. My wife, Chris, thank you so much. And I'm happy to say that after 5 years, she has her garage back, not full of tillers and sprayers and seed, and so thank you for your patience. It's funny, we all our 4 kids are from here, but we're not. She's from Chicago, I'm from Kentucky, and so before we had kids, we kind of bounced around with our jobs. Every 4 or 5 years, we'd move to a different place, and so we were very transitory. And even after the kids all consider Canton their home, for us, it took a while. It didn't really feel like home until we started this nonprofit, until we started literally working with the people in the community, beautifying places, working with interested township administrators and people that cared about it, digging in the dirt. There's something about that when you work with a shared vision with really good people in the community, you create a real bond. And so I'm happy to say that after 25 years of being here, Canton's now home. So thank you. Thanks.
They so tall. Look at, okay, there we go. Our chamber president, Thomas Payton, is my event photographer. So thank you for helping me out, Thomas. I appreciate you. And now we're going to move on to our Hall of Fame presentation. So our first one, I'm going to call up Supervisor Graham Hudak to give the intro to before we play the video.
Good evening, everyone. Let's give Amy a big hand for putting this out tonight. And all the little hubbers behind the scene. So you're about to see some award-winning, Emmy-winning films here, so I won't go into a lot of detail because Sonny and Joan are so famous. I'm just going to talk to you about Temperature and Safe. And we all know him as Sonny. Hi, Sonny. So Sonny really is a volunteer. If you don't know Sonny, you don't know Canton. Everywhere you go, every event you're at, Sonny is there. Whether it be at the Liberty Fest or Interfaith Community Outreach or the Canton Coalition for Inclusive Communities, and on and on and on and on. But one thing about Sonny is he's very, very positive, and he always has a smile on his face. I've seen him mad once, but we won't talk about that. Most of the time, he's very happy, but he is the greatest guy, and I think that we're all going to enjoy watch this movie and say that is true Canton. And we're a community, the most diverse community in Michigan, I will say that. And Sonny helps bring that tapestry together, that diversity together, the kindness together, and the generosity. And you're going to see it in this film. And if you don't know him, please get to know him. But thank you. Congratulations, Sonny.
Tejkiran Sunny Singh, a true volunteer at heart, has spent many years fostering unity, diversity, and understanding across our community. Sonny's commitment is evident in his leadership and involvement in countless initiatives that bring people together. Sonny moved to Canton in 2003. He was formerly lead management at the Gurdwara Singh Sabha of Michigan on Canton Center Road, and now he volunteers at both Gurdwaras in Canton and acts as Canton Township's main contact for facilitation and connection with Canton's plentiful Sikh community. In addition to his volunteer work at both Gurdwaras, he has been a family patient advisor at Corwell Health in Wayne for over 15 years. For the last 3 years, he has served on the board of directors for the Canton Chamber of Commerce. He has also served on Canton's Coalition for Inclusive Communities and works on accessibility and inclusion efforts with Canton Township. In addition, he gives his time to Community Financial Credit Union as a member of the supervisory board. Since 2018, Sonny has been vice president for Pheasant View Homeowners Association. Each year, Sonny organizes a large team of volunteers for Canton's Liberty Fest, creating a welcoming and inclusive atmosphere for all who attend. As a valued member of Canton's Coalition for Inclusive Communities, Sonny actively works to strengthen the fabric of our community by promoting equity and belonging. He has also played a key role in supporting interfaith events with local places of worship and has served on planning committees for impactful gatherings such as National Day of Peace and National Night Out. He has collaborated with the Canton Public Library to provide information for Sikh Appreciation and Awareness Month. Sonny has been called on many times to read the invocation at special events and important places, including the Wayne County Commission and the Michigan Senate. In addition to Sonny's leadership with Canton's Coalition for Inclusive Communities, he was instrumental in helping plan a peace walk here in Canton after a church shooting that took place in Charleston, South Carolina as a stand against intolerance. He has helped with Get to Know Your Neighbor events at the Canton Public Library. He is also a strong advocate for Canton's parks and trails. Sonny is incredibly generous, always giving of his time, talent, and resources to put others before himself and to improve our community. Sonny's steady presence and collaboration has made him a vital force in shaping a more peaceful and inclusive Canton. If you are fortunate enough to know Sonny, you know that all this work and passion comes from a place rooted deep in his heart for serving others and making not only Canton, but our world a better place.
Big speech, what Amy told me, she's going to pull the cord if I go more than 5 minutes. Sorry, Amy, a big speech can be funny. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Coffee, there's a decaf and no decaf. Okay, you know what I show you now? There was this 10-line speech and I had to take a paper out, signs of what? Old age. So you guys can tell, I'm getting old. Before anything else, I would like to say thanks to the Almighty and the Sikhism. Guru Granth Sahib Ji tells us to whatever we achieve is not this human body's capability. This is the gift. It's His grace. So the saying is, Kaho Nanak, Sab teri vadiyai, koi naam na jane mera. Like, oh Almighty, it's your grace, pitiness on me that I've been getting recognized. Otherwise, nobody would have even known my name, even I've existed. So, thanks, Almighty. It's because your grace, your blessings, I'm standing here. I am incredibly honored and very grateful for receiving this recognition. I would like to thank my nominee, big smile, wonderful person, Laura Motier. God bless you. No words, no words. I wish I had words. Thank you to the fearless leader, and Mary, who doesn't know, to that? And your brave team, wonderful team, and your staff. Trust me, no match. You guys are awesome, no words. Very thankful to the nominating committee for their time, their thoughts, their beliefs that they hopefully picked up a guy who deserves it. I don't know that, but still works. I will not challenge it. This is a very prestigious award. The honor means more to me than I can express in words, and I deeply appreciate the time, effort, and the thoughts which went into this nomination. I would like to thank my family also. Guess who can put up with me, right? So their support, their encouragement, sometimes. All this achievable when you put partners. Sorry, didn't want to be. Sorry, okay, cut it back. Wasn't that acting seriously, it came out. I wasn't prepared. It wasn't part of the script, though it's not written. But my daughter, sweet daughter, I got. All my friends, very thankful who joined me and their encouragement always been with me, sharing this great moment with me. Your support presence means a lot, and I don't have the words for that. The recognition is not my personal achievement, very honestly. It reflects the support, guidance I got from all the people along the way, you people who have been part of my life for long. And I would just thank everybody to be here, to honor this for us, and to participate in this beautiful moment. May God bless us all. May God bless America and the entire humanity. Thank you very much.
Whole reason I came here for. You guys can trust me, right?
Thank you, Sunny, that was lovely. For our next Hall of Fame award, to give the intro to the video, I'm going to call up our treasurer, Diane Slavens.
Thank you, Amy, and good evening. I have the honor to introduce a dear friend, dedicated wife, mother, grandmother, sister, friend, community leader, activist, contributor, a pillar of the Canton community, and now a Canton Hall of Famer. Excuse me. When I met Joan, she was knocking doors and talking to Canton Township residents in the heat of this summer. And let me tell you, it was one hot summer. The biggest thing I noticed about Joan was the love she had for this community. She was determined to talk for each and every household, listen to their likes and their concerns regarding Canton Township. Joan has lived in Canton Township since 1980. Joan and her husband Dennis moved to Canton to raise their three wonderful children, Jeffrey, Julie, and Rebecca. Joan and Dennis were married for 50 wonderful years. Dennis passed away, unfortunately, in 1921, or 2021, I'm sorry. Joan has also 4 beautiful grandchildren who she adores. Grace, Megan, Zachary, and Libby. Joan was employed by Canton Township Foundation, the Canton Township Foundation for 21 years, yet always found time for her family, friends, and numerous volunteer and community groups, including, just to say a few, the Plymouth Canton Community School PTO, Bond Election Committee, Housing Task Force. She also founded the Women's Giving Oath and was chair for numerous years with that. She was on the EEF board, Leadership Canton, Character Counts. Currently, she is volunteering for Family Learning Institute, for Students Reading, serves on the Canton Leisure Services Advisory Committee as a senior representative, and on the Canton Nature Society, where she recently was elected treasurer of the Canton Nature Society. Joan Norris has indeed made a long-term, long-lasting contribution to the Canton community and certainly deserves the Canton Hall of Fame.
Joan Norris has lived in Canton since 1980 and has been a pillar in the Canton community for over 40 years. Joan's volunteer work has not only supported but also founded many organizations and nonprofits that supported our youth, the arts, businesses, and education in Canton, as well as the surrounding communities. Joan has not only raised millions of dollars for our community organizations by serving in these volunteer positions, but she has consistently led the direction of these organizations through most of her lifetime. Her role as president of the Canton Community Foundation from 1994 to 2013 perfectly aligned with Joan's service-oriented nature. Throughout the 80s and 90s, Joan was heavily involved in volunteering with the Plymouth Canton Community Schools. She was a PCCS school council member from 1984 to 1998, serving as both treasurer and president at different times during her tenure. She was an Allen Elementary School PTO member and classroom library volunteer from 1980 to 1988 and served in the roles of School Parent Advisory Committee and school volunteer for East Middle School from 1986 to 1994. Joan was also part of the PCCS Reproductive Health Advisory Committee member for 10 years. She was the Salem High School parent volunteer for a decade and served as the PCCS Housing Task Force in 1989. She was a part of the PCCS hiring committees from 1993 to 1998 and served on the PCCS Bond Election Committee in both 2004 and 2006. In addition to her work in the schools, Joan has been volunteering in various groups in the Canton community for the last 40 years. She was a Plymouth Youth Symphony Board member and treasurer from 1985 to 1988. She served as the Heritage Hideout Playscape foreman in 1995. She was an Educational Excellence Foundation board member from 1994 to 2004. She was an original committee member for Youth Leadership Canton in 1998. She worked with the Canton Chamber of Commerce on the Education Committee from 1994 to 2004. She took on the role of Plymouth Canton Community Prayer Breakfast Coordinator from 1994 to 2001 and was Canton Century Club Treasurer from 1997 to 2000. Joan went through the Leadership Canton program, graduating in 1999, and then served as Leadership Canton Alumni Association Treasurer from 2000 to 2008. She was the original secretary and treasurer for 2 years with the Partnership for the Arts. Joan was also a St. Joseph Mercy Health Community Advisory Committee member from 1998 to 2003. Joan worked with the Michigan Philharmonic as a Celebration Youth Orchestra Advisory Charter member from 2002 to 2005. She was a member of the Canton Rotary from 2008 to 2014 and served as Rotary President for 2 years. Currently, she is a Family Learning Institute elementary student reading tutor and also serves on the Canton Leisure Services Advisory Committee as a senior representative. She was recently elected as treasurer for Canton's Nature Society. In addition to the already impressive list of volunteerisms, one thing in particular shines very brightly as a huge achievement. Joan founded a group called the Giving Hope Women's Giving Circle in 2006. This group has raised over $500,000 as well as collected clothing and gift cards for many charities in Canton and the surrounding region. In addition to founding this group, Joan served as an advisory board member for 13 years. This group continues to raise funds for many charities to this day, and its strong presence in our community demonstrates the power of Joan's leadership with getting the program off the ground. Joan Norris deserves to be in Canton's Hall of Fame, as she has indeed made a long-lasting contribution to the Canton community.
Good evening. Thank you, Diane. Dear friends, thank you, the selection committee, and all of the broader community to give me this honor. I'm thrilled. Thank you to my family and my dearest friends who are able to come tonight and support me. When Diane called, or it's actually Anne Marie called me about this honor, my mind was filled with memories and lessons, especially love. Tonight, I invite you to do a little time traveling with me. It was 1980. I was a pregnant mother of 2, moving to Canton Township from the Livonia Farmington area with my husband Dennis. We bought a classic tan and brown colonial with lots of orange shag carpet on Hanford so we could have room for our growing family. Haggerty was a dirt road, Ford was 2 lanes, Meyer Thrifty Acre was our IKEA. The Canton Library opened that October, opened on the 3rd floor of the Canton Administration Building. Roman Forum was one of the only restaurants in town. Gosh, I miss that cheese ravioli. When we moved to this community, one of the ideas that guided me was to keep your heart and eyes open, curious to new ideas and growth. Volunteering is in my core. And I met others with the same passion. Within a month of moving here, I was Debbie Maloney's 2nd grade room mother. I learned that Allen School was a special place for children because of the staff and parents. And then my volunteer opportunities were off and running. I'd learned new things from neighbors. Saeed and Hadija Ahmed moved next door to us in 1982. Their 2 young daughters, Asma and Iram, were playmates of my daughters. Hadija and I talked about food, customs, culture, clothing, and our faith. We learned that we were more alike in our values. Mine and my Christian faith, she and her Muslim one. We were friends. Another lesson that I learned was not to underestimate the power of relationships and networks. It can lead to a vocation. In 1994, I became the new executive director and later the president of the Canton Community Foundation. Being able to nurture and strengthen that young nonprofit was both rewarding and challenging. And as Canton Township grew, so did the foundation. We awarded more scholarships and grants, held some of this town's best special events, notably the Winter Ball. Anybody remember any of our Winter Balls? We built mutual trust with local nonprofits and donors. We ultimately grew an endowment fund for a long-term sustainability. Canton Township is not the same place it was when I moved here. From my point of view, it's more vibrant, inclusive, established, and safe because of our neighbors who choose to call this place home. Canton Township is a place where people want to live. We've grown up. We are Canton community. I want to close and reflect with gratitude on the honor of receiving this award tonight. It makes me think about legacy. Legacy can be measured in lots of different ways. Some measure it financially, some measure it in power, but the biggest legacy you can have is measured in love. I challenge all of you tonight to consider making love part of your legacy and for continued legacy of this community. I thank you.
Those were clearly 2 well-deserved awards. Wonderful speeches, wonderful people in this community. To our former Hall of Famers, thank you for continuing to show up for us. Congratulations to Joan and Sunny and all of our award winners tonight. I thank everyone for coming. Award winners, can you please come up here and get a picture when we're all done? Everybody mingle a little and grab dessert or a drink on your way out. I appreciate everybody being here with the weather, and I was happy to see everyone tonight. Thank you for coming.